All right. Welcome to Empress Ebony's Tarot. If you're new here, my name is Ebony. I ain't gonna go through the whole spiel because I think I'm gonna update the intro. And plus, I don't do it all the time anyway, but that's the emphasis too. Something that I can insert each time so I don't have to say it each time. Because if I had to say it each time, it's gonna be different every time. But something is telling me I need to be branded. So I need to have a intro and change it to my bio as well. Put it as the opening for my bio and also make a video of it to insert at the beginning of each video. Not too long, just, you know what I mean? Air Tribe, I like your style. Y'all done had me doing a lot. Air Tribe, I started this meditative state to begin for you all at 2:49 p.m. It is now 6:28 p.m. So y'all done had me doing some homework. Y'all got projects too that is going on. Which y'all don't know what's going on. I got a specific layout as well as, I was called to do a mini reading. And y'all got what, 3 pages, 4 pages of downloads. I ain't gonna run through them all now because that's just what I'm being called to do, and I'm feeling like I'll lose a lot of people from jump. Not that I really care, but it's something that spirit relayed. So when I did the short reading, I used a deck that I made, which basically channeled messages that I haven't named yet, and I used a deck that has 2 decks mixed in. I think one is I can't remember the name of the other one. It's going to be in the description below. It's not one of the cards that was used in that's going to be used in here, but I'm gonna put it in the description. Trust me. If I don't put it in the description, I'll put it in the comments. But one of the decks was the Toon deck that was mixed in with the other deck, the 2 decks, because I used 2 decks in total. One deck consists of a deck that was mixed with 2 decks, and then the other deck was my channel messages oracle. All right, y'all, I'm gonna give me a minute. I forgot to put my lotion on. All right, tribe, I'm back. So, dirty money, keywords laundering, steal, illegal, SOS, keywords distress, acting with urgency, assistance needed, chained, keywords codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down, puzzled, keywords confusion, perplexed, conflicted. The birds has a lot of keywords on it, but what stood out was karmic behavior, cheap gossip. In the last one, 2 cards came out. Wine and Dine and Long Haul. Wine and Dine has courtship, consistently dating, and invested. No, romance and passion. Long Haul is in it to win it, long-term intentions, and invested. At the bottom of the deck was Britney Spears. It had a lot of keywords on it, but what stood out was push to the edge, break down, cry for help. At the very bottom of the deck, the back of the deck was underneath it all. We got my boo, new love, learning each other, flirtations. Red stood out, red wine, the color green stood out, landscapes and sceneries on road. And then in the deck, my deck, root chakra was at the bottom to start out. Soul chakra was at the very bottom, back of the deck, aka once underneath it all. Then I, shuffled and pulled cards. Let nothing and no one cause you to doubt yourself. Let your imagination go crazy. Came out, well, turned over in the deck. Taurus fell out of the deck. In current status, like when the cards is facing east to west versus north and south. Move with purpose and accurate perception of precision on task at hand. So that basically means to move with purpose. Excuse me, I said move with purpose. I think I said move with precision, but the card says move with purpose and accurate perception of precision on task at hand. So that means move within your purpose or move with a purpose. Ensure that you have a perception, an accurate perception, or an accurate shot before you move as well with this task at hand. The High Priestess came out, Cancer came out, energy healing rituals, and then after the card pulls at the bottom of the deck was watching my temper. At the very bottom of the deck, very back of the deck, underneath it all, money attraction ritual. They said the rest of it we can wait as we get into the reading, but they do want me to turn the page over. So we're going to keep this right here where I can see it because I know me. All right, Spirit. What do we have for the air tribe that's still here after that? No filter. I think that came out in, who was that? Earth? I have to go back and check. It's one of the first ones I did, so it had to be earth or water. At the bottom of the deck, breaking cycles. At the very back of the deck, underneath it all, two-faced. Says one thing, does another. Betrayal behind kindness, pretends loyalty, trust carefully. So this feels like you about to turn up on somebody who took your kindness for a weakness. It's possibly someone who you broke a cycle with, or you need to break a cycle with. This is also throat chakra activation, coming into your own power. Breaking the cycles of what you used to deal with before. Ending harmful patterns is what the card said. Freedom from repetition, new beginning. It stops with me. Yeah. So generational curse breaker, that kind of energy. It's like you're sick of people, being two-faced, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of energy. But instead of blowing up, I implore you to, I'm hearing match their energy, but not match their energy in the sense of you mirror what they're doing, but you become the mirror. And when I say become the mirror, that means you continue to do everything it is that you're doing that is getting under this person's skin, and do it and elevate it on top of that. Because that's the reason why they have this two-faced energy with you anyway, because they're looking for this outside validation, approval. They're looking to make you appear a certain way because you have the mic, you have the platform. So to break the cycle, don't blow up and react and make it a big scene. Put it on display is what I'm hearing. There's no need to put it on display. Just continue to do what it is that you're doing and amplify that shit. What else, Spirit? I need two more for the air tribe. Yeah, amplify that shit. You don't gotta react to them. Yeah, wake up call. You've had your wake up call. They'll get a wake up call when they've backed their self into a corner trying to fuck with you. You know, there's levels to everything. So when people talk about things in a one versus another kind of thing, instead of being able to take it full spectrum, I'm hearing at times people can't take it full spectrum because that doesn't vote for good content. It's like the bait, the bait, hooking them so that you could reel them in type shit. There could be some advice for the air tribe as well as me. Like I have a contention towards that, but that's also why my stuff be drawn out, because I'm trying to hit more than just two perspectives um, when it comes to explaining and learning about things. But yeah, this person gonna have a wake up call for fucking with you. Like it's levels to not letting the person play in your face. It's levels to like I just explained, matching people energy. It's mirroring them. All that is levels to all of this shit. So when you hear about something, don't just take the surface level of what you heard. Do your own research into it, because you have your own perspective, your own filter, which through you we see, understand, process things. So especially from spiritual awakenings, it brought me to that on this card. Spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, can't ignore anymore. So just because you can't ignore it anymore don't mean you got to speak on it. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't have to speak on it just because you know it. You have your clarity about it. Now you move different. Now, like I said, you become the mirror. Just amplify your shit because you know exactly what it is that's getting up under, that's triggering this person. Spilled tea. Secrets exposed. Gossip spreading. Leaked information. Oops, it's out. At the very back of the deck, up under the, yeah. Underneath the aisles, energy vampires. Draining connection, toxic influence, protect your energy, time to cut cords. That's the only thing they're doing. Draining your life force so that you cannot amplify what it is that you're doing, so that you come down to not only their level but lower than them. So what the false narrative that they're spreading ends up being what plays out, whether it's draining your energy or making you blow up, because that you're going to blow up because they're constantly draining and pulling on your energy. And it must be something that you aren't able to transmute, but I just explained how you could transmute that. It also feel like it also feels as if some of the tribe is still wanting to be able to clear their name, is what I'm getting. Care about gossip and tea being spilled and things being a mess or perceived to be a mess in their life. I'm hearing Susie Q. That's a treat, ain't it? Stuck in the middle. Um, um, Michael Jackson, Stuck in the Middle. You want to be starting something? Be starting something. Don't know what that has to do with Susie Q's, but it's giving perfection vibes. You want to be perceived as perfect and polished. So any leak of information would, you know, have you go batshit crazy. That's why I always say if it's already out there, you know, you can't expose me with something that I told my damn self. One more, yeah, you'll be having a spiritual awakening and getting the sudden clarity about that. Maybe this reading will help you do that, or one day you just gonna wake up like, it ain't as bad as it seems. Is what I'm hearing. One more spirit on red. Ignored messages, waiting anxiously, no replies. Maybe they're just busy. Swipe right, behind the mask. Hidden emotions, concealing true self. Afraid to show reality. No one sees the real me. That's what I was just saying. Online dating, instant attraction, digital romance, match found. I'm feeling like that has to do with like not this is not only this right here is definitely dealing with like a relationship, somebody wanting to date, somebody wanting to be in a relationship. They feel like they got everything other than a relationship. Also, for some, I'm feeling as if they need a relationship to fulfill this fantasy, fulfill this fantasy, to fulfill this. I'm hearing affluent to fulfill this. It's not a calling, but they whoever this is feel like it's a calling to fulfill this picture. So it's like I'm getting Perfect Story, The Notebook, hopeless romantic energy, where it's like, okay, I'm hearing, okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing Ashanti. I want to be like the girl in the movie, to have a man so in love and makes him drop to his knees. I'm even on his mind while he's asleep at night. Cause that's the feeling you giving me. So yeah, you really on that hopeless romantic shit. And I feel like this has to do something to do with age as well. And certain benchmarkers. Societal benchmarkers is what Spirit said. I'm also feeling like this is someone that the air trap has encountered, that came to them through some online dating things, claiming that they ready for love, ready to settle down, but they really not, with the underneath it all, being behind the mask and right behind, it's a match, hidden agenda shit, and under that sneaky link, poker face, lessons learned. So okay, I feel like you know exactly what this person is doing. And you done already learned this lesson, but if you want to go through it again, who am I to stop you? So we ain't even gonna go there, because my reading ain't gonna turn into that. No, ma'am. You deal with that. You deal with that on your own time. Sorry, because you already learned this lesson. So ain't no need for me to recap that. You already know what to do. If a person making you feel like you're not a priority, playing that emotional battleship game. I'm hearing the lyrics from a Don Trip song, but I can't I can't remember it enough to say it because it's more of a feeling than anything. But Yeah, I don't need to explain to y'all why I did what I did and all of that. Okay. So at the end of the day, you gonna end up having a wake up call from all of this. Yeah, that third chakra gonna activate, and the table's gonna turn. I'm hearing Foxy Brown tables turn. That song that came out. This is the third time that song done came up. One time was in the reading, the other time was while I was at work. But I can't remember which phone it's in. But at the end of the day, the table's gonna turn. Be amplify your shit, and don't do this on no trying to make a person jealous type stuff, because that's really not needed. What this feels like is also a lot of masculine energy as well. These two, I would depict all three of these as masculines, males. So this could be from my air tribe men. All right, but let's get something from the inner temple spirit for the no filter wake up call on red 2 energy. Yes, I remember the spread. Ooh, you take what turned over, the rest we'll talk about. Chamber of Soul Gifts fell out in what I call the current position. Chamber of Soul Gifts. This feels like an initiation into femininity. Somebody fighting it tooth and nail, like they can't even say the word feminine right. Femininity, whatever he was about to try to have me say. I'm getting that ripple energy again as well. But this time I'm getting more like ripples and rays of light. Mosaic, museums, pillars of light is what I'm hearing. You are the seer is what I heard. Initiations of white is what I just heard. Not light, but white. What else came out? Inner summer, inner winter. The masks we wear. Take them off. The chamber of forgiveness. Oh, this is good. Okay. It's a lot of veil energy going on with this right here. It's a lot of veil energy going on with this. Times right before the moon, right before the new moon could be very emotional for you. Either emotions that deal with the heart or emotions that deal with the crown chakra. So could be a lot of reminiscing, overthinking, nostalgia. Triangles. It's giving me triangle energy with this card too. I'm getting as above, so below looking at these two cards. Although this is light, it's a little dimmer than that. So this feels like, grief, and this feels like acceptance. Which side of the fence are you on? Or are you on the tightrope? Is what I'm hearing. On the tightrope, continuing to wear a mask. And it brought me to this card too for the tightrope. Like when I say tightrope, the card the image that I'm thinking about is of a man walking the tightrope rope. I'll put the image in right here because I know it's in my phone. Here, you see how on one side it was dark and the other side it was light for him, but he's walking the tight rope. That's what I get with this card as well as the answer to my question, whether you're on one side, the other side, or walking the tightrope, whether you're able to be dual in that manner and stay in the middle but utilize from one side of another. And even the way that they are how excuse me they have their arms out is the way he had his arms out, and the way that one might have their arms out walking a tightrope to balance. I heard balance distortion is what made me say that, but to balance things out. And what I'm seeing right now is someone on a tightrope with burdens and emotions. And it told me to say burdens and emotions because the stick is the burden, which is the wand, and the buckets of water that's on the end of each of this avatar's stick are filled with water, and they're navigating through the tightrope, but it's not showing me what either side is. So that could be for those that are actually wanting to answer the question of where they are on the side of acceptance or the side of grief, or if they're on the tightrope in the middle, trying to balance them both out, trying to be in harmony while going through the in-between stage of grief and acceptance, stages of grief. So what two stages are you in between? Nevertheless, the masks need to come off. Nevertheless, the mask needs to come out. I know it's cliche, to say forgiveness is for you and not them, but it truly is. Okay, Spirit want me to leave them up under there. We're gonna have to reflect back to them at some point. At the bottom of the deck, the tall poppy. They want me to read that at the very bottom of the deck, up underneath underneath it all is aligned. It came out. It didn't come out in a particular way because it didn't pop out of the deck, but Spirit wants it this way because it's y'all right now in a choice between, y'all got a decision to make, basically, on how you move forward, independent on your perspective and your perception of life itself is where you'll find the message in this reading if you continue on down to watch the whole reading. It's giving me the perspective that I'm saying because there are some that are, choose a side, one or the other. There's some who feel like you can be neutral and utilize from either side. Like there's no side to choose, and if there is a side to choose, I'm choosing me. Hey, with the with my middle finger up. Like, yeah, fuck 'em. Like, I'm choosing me. Don't dare try to make me choose a side of something, especially without a full explanation of what I'm choosing from. Like, because if both of the choices seem as if they don't and won't fit me, oh yeah, I'm tight roping it all the way down. I'll take a little bit from here. I'll take a little bit from here to keep my balance, bitch. You're not about to make me jump over into something that's gonna have me imbalanced and not in harmony. Like, That's just like yeah, I don't get into politics over here, but somebody is on that politics shit, like left wing, right wing, one fucking bird. Birds. Birds. Came out in the pool. Yeah, came out in the pre-pool. The birds in the middle as well, up under SOS, distress. Yeah, no. We don't do that over here. But they want me to read Tall Poppy. You can fast forward. Tall Poppy is under the activation suite. Okay, that's why it needs to be read. Yeah, if a large portion of the tribe needs to be activated. 80. Activation is coming. The tale of the tall poppy says that the poppy that rises highest in the field can be cut down, will be cut down. This card appears when someone is called to be visible in the world and to soar to greater heights than before. Yet they may feel daunted by the size of the call and fear negative reactions, criticism and envy from people around them. Shame is a tool used by the patriarchy to keep us captive. So refuse to feel ashamed, refuse to take up less space, refuse to be bound or dimmed. If you live in a way that attempts to appease everyone, your medicine will be wasted. Mm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, spirit. Your presence being a vital note in the great orchestra of life. Reach high and rise like the tallest poppy in the field, for this is your destiny. If fear or shame or confusion or grief come, do whatever you need to do through to move through to move this through your body. Dance, sing, shake, scream, walk, run, talk to a trusted one. Don't let any part of your soul leave. Don't let any part of your soul leave. Your light is needed. Inner temple activation. I refuse to take up less space or dim my light in ordinance with others' opinions. I allow the potency of my truth and my light to accompany each and every cell and take up the entire room unapologetically. And will. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't let your don't let any part of your soul leave speaks to integration. I got excited while I was reading that because I had a message come through. Don't make the mistake of releasing your wisdom before you're ready. And I was hearing Henny and the Honey Pack on repeat while that was coming through and minutes before as well. And after the that message came through, they said that that could be an offering to Oshun. I'm not sure because I didn't do research on whether or not Oshun likes alcohol at all. Um, But yeah, drying flowers and plants relate to that as well. Nature walks, mixed media art. Okay, spirit. Mm-hmm. Baby boo. Okay. Yeah, I like y'all vibe, Air Tribe. All right, Spirit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What else does the Air Tribe need to know? Look, look. Yeah, decisions, decisions, decisions. We got hold on, inner autumn. The reverse of those, or the opposite side of those, is inner spring, let go. I'm hearing seated. Seated. Seeded. Hold on. This is your inner autumn, although we're actively in spring. Let go of earthly timelines, is what I'm hearing. Redefine your cyclical nature, is what I heard. At the bottom of the deck, tall poppy. Still right there. Yeah. Hold on. Soul retrieval is at the very bottom of the deck underneath it all. Okay. So underneath it all, you hold on. You definitely are in your seated cosmic mush stage, your autumn stage, where it feels like everything is falling apart, dying out. But that's rebirth energy, is what I'm hearing. That's rebirth energy. The tree doesn't die, the leaves just fall, is what I heard. To nourish the tree and be repurposed. Okay. So someone can do a lot of repurposing with that mixed media art. I'm getting composting energy. I'm also getting quantum physics, periodic 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 table elements, elementals. Ooh. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Um, somebody's excited. Calm down, calm down, calm down. It's like somebody screaming something at me. Um, yeah, soul revival, soul retrieval. So it's like you being sat down for a reason. But rest assured, after you come out of this stage, this inner autumn, this stage of pause, this darkness, oh baby, I'm here. It's gonna be on and popping. She keep it on and popping. Ooh, shout it, shout it. She talking that talk la 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 like I like it. Hey, oh my goodness. Because you did that inner child work is giving me that. You could be struggling from dizzy spells a lot right now. You need to get some more rest and change your alarm tone. What you're waking up to is causing panic. Um, or should your spiritual awakening is causing panic? Your tire moment. All right, Spirit. Sensuality popped out. This is giving me chakra energy, opening chakras, full bloom. I'm hearing release shame as well, sexual alchemy. Yeah, root chakra, soul chakra. So you could be a channeler. I'm here, open up the layers. Open up the layers. I'm getting strong heart chakra. Oh, excuse me. Strong heart chakra. Let nothing and no one cause you to doubt yourself. Let your imagination go crazy. Taurus placements, Cancer placements, doing the energy healing ritual. Pause on the money. Pause on the money attraction rituals. Definitely watch your temper. Getting your heart chakra bag. Emotional regulation. High priestess energy. Lean on your knowing. Move with purpose. Accurate perception of precision on the task at hand. On task at hand. So make sure you're being precise and accurate with your perception. And if you are, there's no way anyone can make you think less of yourself or have you doubt yourself. Stop thinking small. Bloom, bitch, bloom. Oh, High Priestess. Investigate. Do some investigations into if you feel shame surrounding sensuality. I'm here. Play with the pussy. Chamber of surrender. At the bottom of the deck, at the very back of the deck, projections. Yeah, look in the mirror. Do that mirror work. Mirror merc. So okay, someone is trying to make you like what did it say? Push you to the edge, break down. Uh, have to cry for help. They're projecting their cries for help onto you. They want you to have a mental breakdown. Push to the edge. They want you to push. They want to put you to the edge. But it's like when you do your morning affirmations in the mirror, you feel nothing but power coming towards you, empowerment, joy. You know, you cover it. It feels like you set intentions to cover yourself with golden light throughout the day. Ain't no dry skin, bitch. Gonna make me feel different. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing in this mirror like someone observing from behind it. So like surveillance. Y'all might not see it, but that's just what I'm seeing. If you look close in the mirror, like around this area, it look like, to me it looks like eyes of someone that could be reptilian or someone with a hood on their head with big eyes that are spaced out, shoulders, and then it looks like around the mouth area that there's a smaller avatar entity, whatever, walking towards them. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of not so kosher energy off of this projection card. Unethical seers. Chamber of surrender is at the bottom of the deck. This also feels like people sending someone to a person to manipulate them in this sensual way. It's like Air Tribe, y'all done had y'all either been celibate for a while or y'all got extremely high standards, and that's what whoever this is wants to attack. Because remember, with this card on red too, when that card came out, I was feeling the energy of someone who feels like they have it all except for a loving relationship, or except for a relationship that they can basically treat as a trophy, to help their public persona, their public image, their brand. Hmm. Am I gonna go 6 for each, or am I doing 3 and 3? Okay, 3 and 3. Are we moving over to the Moonology deck? Yeah, Air Tribe, y'all got way more than every other reading. Not more card wise, but just more direction. Abundance, domicile, moon. That could be what's going on as well. Synchronicities. Yeah, y'all getting more direction, more guidance, more homework assignments in regards to your spirituality. Don't overdo it though. Still remember to have fun, because I remember when I was in the stage of, assignment. Now I got, like I told y'all, I get messages, and they be in different phones, and it's messages in this book that I'm reading out of that they'll with they'll come out when they need to come out. Like, I be on assignment for the most part, but I'm not in the time of my life where I could just stop everything I'm doing and do a reading, um, and bring it to y'all. So I just be writing down the messages, and then sometimes spirit helps me remember, specific things that may need to come out at a specific time. Otherwise, I leave it to it's not ready yet. I still got some things to learn or go through before I can speak on that. But yeah, that was all the moon's moment. Synchronicity. All right, let's get what the Air Tribe needs to know from the Moonology Oracle. Moonology messages or Oracle. We got Moon Goddess, higher power, came out with Yang Moon strength. I've been getting a lot of triple moon goddess energy. To me, this feels like balancing out, harmonizing. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said harmonizing masculine and feminine energy within. You can't be a complete triple moon goddess without it, is what I heard. Lilac, the flower and the color, could be significant. Dancing under moonlight is what I'm hearing. Chamber of soul gifts. You're definitely, like I said, initiations of white. There's no filter is like really giving me, like, especially with these two cards that just came out, not necessarily with the inner temple cards, but with this Moonology deck, it's like utilizing your masculine energy to not only not activate your soul chakra, but to have the courage to say the things that will make you be perceived as aggressive. Because if a man was saying it, it would be assertive. So this must be a feminine, a woman, a female, not necessarily feminine energy, because feminine energy could be prevalent and most dominant in a male um, person. So this could be that as well. Okay, this is a feminine man that could one either be attacking a member of the air tribe, attempting to do all that projection work that I got off of this sensuality content to make you feel shame around sexuality in some way, shape, or form. Oh, around the relationship, the person behind the mask. Oh shit. Okay. So, yeah. So, Air Tribe, you might be dealing with a male who has had relations with your supposed match made in heaven, behind the masks, um, swipe right match. Yeah, the hit and the sneaky leak. Yeah. Hmm. That energy. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you got the ass on red. Definitely. Definitely from that. Yeah. A lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot of, but some of those males that do that intentionally, you're not gonna get the rise that you want to get out of a true divine feminine. Like, we don't go behind that. Sorry. You'll get them feminines and that claim to be divine feminine that are actually like go to bat, be arguing with you, continuing to mess with the man type. Mm, Not a true divine feminine, because if that's what you want, buddy, that's what you want. Go over there. Go over there. And instantly after I said that, I felt like, there's someone that calls themselves divine feminine is that like that. Like, but to each his own. Like, I'm not going behind that shit. Sorry, literally. Seek healing, yeah. You definitely do. The person that is trying to um expose the down low man, as well as the woman who will continue to argue and defend and not cut off this type of energy, like, because you would definitely be on red in my book. I don't give a damn how much I loved you. I'm not going behind that. If that's what you want, that's what you want. Don't knock you, but I'm not the type of female that's gonna go behind that, that's gonna participate in that. No, no trains run, no threesomes, male or female, with me. Sex is sacred to me. It's more than just about busting a nut. It's sensual. It's my creative energy. It's my creative juices. It's my creative flow. And dealing with this kind of stuff will have me, out here acting crazy. No, because I'm letting those energies in, like, willingly, because I know that this is going on. Those energies come in regardless. That's why a woman's intuition is a mother. So when somebody doing something regardless, because every time you end up having sex with them, those projections those projections from them other motherfuckers, probably the motherfuckers that sent the motherfucker to you, is coming in your energy and you feeling off, but think you backsliding in your spiritual and personal growth, when at the end of the day you just sleeping with the enemy. When at the end of the day you just sleeping with the enemy, and this bitch is getting your energy to cloak and mask herself off of him through you, through that exchange. Take note. You sleep with a man or you sleep with a partner, and all of a sudden you get to acting different, feeling different, like your emotion is off when you normally can regulate your emotions, notice your emotions, can understand when somebody's projecting or a energy actually belongs to you. Like, you just be in a state of confusion. Yeah, fuck what the cards say is what the look, the image. Yeah, like what the yeah, cause this motherfucker, yeah, cause he doing shit he ain't got no business. He could just get the fuck away from you. Take a breath. Moonstruck. When you in them, when you feel like that, when you get the feeling like not yourself, take some breaths. Take some breaths. Get yourself in a meditative state. Put on your healing vibrational music. Kind of bring yourself to center. Go inward and really pinpoint that emotion. Pinpoint that trigger. Pinpoint what that is. Ask where it came from. If you pull cards after your meditative state and believe what they say. If different ritualistic kind of things that will confirm what you got through your meditation, from where this energy came from, trace it back however way you can. And I guarantee you'll find something you weren't looking for. What else? What else? Shadow work. That's been coming up since these cards came out. Doing that shadow work. Doing that shadow work. But I be trying to gear away from it because I don't be wanting to talk about the same stuff all the time. But it seems as if a lot of people are hell bent on not doing shadow work, or not finishing it. I'm gonna put it that way. Not finishing it. Or not realizing that it's something that you may need to do consistently, but not to the point where you're not able to have fun. Because it's more or less about awareness, and then thinking about what you've learned from that awareness and making the decision on whether or not this is going to continue to bring you shame, or if you release it, or if you transmute it, or if, you know what I'm saying, you just let it fester, keep letting it be what it is. At the bottom of the deck, synchronicities. Synchronicity, the moon's moment, night moon. At the very back of the deck, abundance, domicile moon, domicile moon. And I like how these three cards got the same kind of thing going on with the moon. You peep it out for yourself. See how it's layers? It's layers. It's layers. Shadow worker definitely get you to realizing what to hold on to and what to let go of. Will definitely bring you to the acknowledgement and the knowing of whether you're in your inner autumn or you're in your inner spring. Definitely will prompt, or shadow work will either prompt you to have a spiritual awakening, or your spiritual awakening will prompt shadow work. That's where you get the clarity. That's where you dive deep into the things that can no longer be ignored, that gotta be flushed out, is what I'm hearing. I was hearing Don Tripp. He said I think somebody following us, we gonna run the red light, and if they run it too, we gonna flush them. So basically, yeah, like being aware of whether or not you in danger, and being prepared to to flush out your enemy. You know, and I feel like you can't be aware of whether or not someone's trying to use their words to bring shame upon you, or cause you harm, if you're triggered by every little thing that someone says, if you are still seeking external validation. Shadow work really just gets you to the point where you no longer seek external validation. You lean into your uniqueness and love yourself through it all. No more parts of you bring shame. No more parts of you bring guilt, grief, sorrow. You've integrated the shadow like Naruto. Thank them for their service and let them know that their opinion is valid and that you will listen when they speak. The shadow, that is. What they say, don't release any part of yourself. Don't release any part of yourself. Don't let any part of your soul leave. I said it. And then for the shadow work to come out on the table. It is what it is. I told you I don't be playing. You think it's a game? Shadow work. It's crazy that shot some of these cards that's on the table I done looked into before. Come on. Okay. Night moon, shadow work. You're being asked to face your dark side. In terms of your current situation, be honest. What part of you are you ashamed of? What is triggering you right now? There are some of These are some of the questions the universe and the moon would like you to ask yourself now. We will all we all have a shadow side, and yours needs looking at when this card comes up. Your shadow is you the part of you that you fear or are ashamed of and find hard to love. Until you learn to embrace your shadow, it can get in your way. And whatever blockage you're facing now almost certainly comes from the fact that there is something you don't want to admit to yourself or to someone else. Maybe you need to confess that you're not as happy as you've been making out masks, or maybe someone else needs to let you know that. Maybe you've had dark thoughts and have impeded, your progress. It's all good. Learning to love all parts of you is key here. The outcome you're chasing now lies on the other side of your fears. Additional meanings for this card: accept yourself, shadow and all. See your situation through loving eyes. Release a grudge you have against someone. Try journaling for more insight into your question. Forgive yourself and love yourself. About this symbol in psychology, the shadow self is a concept introduced initially by the renowned Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. Carl Jung. It describes aspects of our personality that we reject and repress. Hmm. Moving on. Cut your losses. Moon in detriment. I know it's the Ram Aries, but it's giving me Capricorn energy right now. It's giving me Capricorn energy right now. Moonflower, take a risk. Moon dance, celebration. I'm hearing celebrate good times. Come on. It's a celebration. Take a risk is giving me real like travel vibes. So I'm feeling maybe cut your losses and have a change of scenery. Have a change of scenery. Oh, and that's the long haul card. Landscapes and scenery. Yeah, they came out earlier. All right, let's throw some tarot on this. I was called to use the landscape tarot. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. I haven't shuffled this deck yet. At the very back of the deck, we got Justice. Justice is going to be had no matter what. I'm here. God protects fools and babies. Knight of Swords on the cut. What you diving fast towards? This bird right here is the fastest creature, even faster than a cheetah. So you're moving fast. It's moving fast energy. Yeah, might need to sit down. Might need to take strolls instead of power walking. I'm getting a lot of going through changes. Not necessarily transformation energy, but just going through changes. It could be changes that have to do with age, things, either getting older or getting wiser. Thank you, Spirit. Also becoming more childlike versus as serious as you are. Because it seemed like, because it's drawn me to this no filter card, and when my depiction of this card, what normally would be someone passionate, but here is someone dominating, oppressive, just taking shit overboard, like that motherfucker that will flex their control and then like attempt at every chance they get to humiliate you in public. Like, yeah, I feel like abusive relationship. Knight of Wands. I mean, King of Wands. Oh my goodness, yeah, fire. Supposed leader, because I don't feel you as a leader. I feel you as a bitch. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Collaborating with you would bring a motherfucker to a wasteland. Mm-mm. All right, Spirit, let's get something on this first section. No filter, chamber of soul gifts with all that stuff that's up under that. Yang strength and higher power. What the tarot got to say for the air tribe about this? Oh, thank you, Spirit. I said, like them incense. Oh, did I say that y'all like y'all style? Y'all got aromatherapy. Y'all like a lot of aromatherapy. Gardenias and Palo Santo could be a couple of your go-to fragrances or uses for protection and purification. Definitely Palo Santo. Someone with the air tribe definitely resonates with Palo Santo. Y'all required me to use Palo Santo 3 ways. You want the cone lit too? Okay, and the stick. Got your spirit. Must have been it. This must be some interference popping through. Yeah, definitely. Not only because I'm seeing this black smoke, because they want me to ring the bell twice. Clearing energy, negativity, low vibration, excuses, toxic intentions, views, go away. Yeah, y'all do your best to pull your energy away from the energy that came up at the beginning, and throughout, this first section. Because it feels like it's not, thank you, Spirit. It feels like it's not something that you all can move to travel away from, to migrate away from with the birds energy. And I think I got migrate after that as well. Basically, you can't get away from this right now. I'm hearing Tupac, so much pressure in the air, and I can't get away. I'm not happy. All I wanna know, tell me, can you get away? This song came up before too when I was channeling the air energy. I thought it was specifically for me because he says my name in that song, but no, it's the air tribe. It could be somebody named Ebony in the air tribe other than me. Mm. Yeah. Heartbreak on the full moon energy. What I'm feeling. All right, Spirit. First section. No filter, chamber of soul gifts. Strength and higher power. Seven of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay. So what I'm getting now, and a little bit at the beginning of when we first started this, the people in this situation, you are so fearful of what could happen if you stop wearing the mask, because you feel like things from your past are going to come and steal from all of the progress and all of the work and all of the things that you have built. But I feel like the only way that that can happen is if you were never being true to yourself and your soul gifts. If everything that you built was built on a lie, and now that's bringing you a sense of anxiety, you have been, I'm hearing, giving your message of no filter while filtering every aspect of what people can see. And that's people online as well as people in your life. And even the people, like the people that you live with. So it's like you always got a mask on, like at all times, several masks. Do you even know who you are? Is what I just heard. In that question tone as well, and not question or of in a judgmental way, or a way to even make you feel a way about yourself, but like a genuine question, like do you even know who you are for as long as you've been wearing these masks? I'm hearing you don't want to be exposed, so you might as well come out with it. You don't want to be exposed, so you might as well come out with it. Because it looked like and it feel like right now you're in a looking over your shoulder stage. Yeah, like this you can't really see her like she's a shadow, but she's definitely looking over her shoulder. The pose that she's giving is definitely looking over her shoulder. And this looking over your shoulder energy is something that you can't escape from, because it's your higher self. It's giving me that mirror in my mind's eye again. The mirror card that's at the bottom, that's at the very back of the deck underneath it out right now. Projections. It's giving me like, yeah, that's you can't run from that. So even while doing your morning, your morning affirmations, your hello gorgeous, Mary J. Blige, you still got things that you are masking, things that you are ashamed of, don't want to come out, things that you are in fear that um, will be exposed and cause turmoil, turbulence, storms. I'm hearing nearly all in my head. In a sense, it's all in your head, but if you really have been out here living foul, then I mean, it's you're gonna be exposed one way or the other anyway. So it's best to get in front of it. Good PR is what I heard. Well, I feel like drop the PR stunts and all that shit too. Just be real. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real is what I'm hearing. Like, yeah, just be honest. Just be real. No filter. Like, really take that filter off. Like, I know this is, what y'all know me as, and take the ego out of it too. Because I feel like whoever this is, um, will have a lot of ego in it to where it's not gonna feel genuine, and that will be the thing that makes you lose out more than anything. The Empress at the bottom of the deck, at the very back of the deck, the Two of Wands. Yeah, underneath it all, it's time for you to make the decision. It's time for you to make the decision. You can't blame it on your mother. You can't blame it on being a mother. You can't blame it on, the feminine. Because I'm like I said at the beginning, this seems like, you know, masculine male energy. You can't blame it on your mama. Can't blame it on your baby mama. Like, this is a you thing, sir. And it seems like you were trying to be initiated into something that has to do with using your soul gifts, or that's what you're being called to do. And without you fully embracing the feminine energy as it should be, not the toxic side of it, you will continue to wear a mask. There's some feminine energy that you need to forgive before you can truly activate tall poppy. It brought me back to the tall poppy. Before you can truly activate your soul gifts, because I feel like in your message you can tell, like, those that are true divine feminines. That's probably why it came up before. The true divine feminine came up before, and going after, the motherfuckers that like to indulge with the DL shit. That's why your gifts haven't uh, activated as such. Like, that femininity is needed for I'm hearing spiritual rank, and my right ear is ringing really, really, really faintly. So it's like you I'm hearing ancestor altar. So you have an ancestor altar dedicated to feminine energy, but it feels like some of the feminines on there are in disagreement. Don't the relationship wasn't what it seemed while they were here, and you're ignoring messages. You're ignoring messages from them in regards to a specific situation, being left out in the cold. It brought me back to moon and detriment. Cut your losses. Seven of cups, seven, seven, double sevens. confusion and deceit at the core. I'm here back against the wall, getting cut up, and it's giving me that. Oh yeah, it's about to be a shocker. Something that's going to be a shocker. Something that's going to sting. Something that's going to be electrifying, like jellyfish and this lightning here. The back against the wall, getting scratched up is about the coral reefs. Like they're not soft. They're they're hard. Can cause much damage. You want me to read Chamber of Soul Gifts? Chamber of Surrender. Someone's not surrendering to something that I'm hearing ocean waters, but something that they known that they were supposed to surrender to, or at least um make I'm hearing make offerings to, but what I'm trying to say is make apologies. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that's what we going down. Synonyms: apologies, make right, retribution. Thank you. Make retribution to. Thank you, Spirit. Chamber of Souls. Chamber of Soul Gifts. Number 54. It's on page 54, excuse me. Page 54. Your soul came into this world with the gifts waiting patiently to be found. You'll know you found a gift through how lit up you are when you do. You'll know you found a gift through how lit up you are when you do. Time expands and heaven and earth seems to meet. There's a gentle pull, an expansive feeling, a deep, resounding yes. Sometimes our gifts are clear early on, and those around us celebrate their presence in the world. Other times, we may discover them eventually, but lack the confidence to trust in them. This card beckons you to be passionately daring. It urges you to cherish the things that make you come alive and that you're most passionate about. To trust the things you're silently drawn to and not just to do what you think you should if this goes against what's true for you, and to not just do what you think you should if this goes against what's true for you. When we embrace our gifts, we light up the world without even trying. When we follow our gifts, we become more alive and more present to life. Just like a flower, just like the tree, when we follow our gifts, we express our unique, true nature and bless the world with our presence. What gift is patiently waiting for you to embrace it? What are you drawn to doing? Maybe it's something you're already aware of and celebrated for, or perhaps it's something that's emerging for you. This card is encouraging you on, is giving you a supportive push to follow your secret passions and favorite pastimes and be uniquely you. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. That was Spirit saying, get away from that bullshit. This reading is for those that know they have a soul gift and are in fear of it being taken away in some way, shape, or form. It cannot be. It makes you feel electrifying while you're doing it, so do it scared. No one can take it from you. Hop along. That's what I'm hearing. Hop along with the Seven of Swords. So this Seven of Swords is not meaning deceit. It's meaning deceit for for that low vibration energy that was coming through that feminine male, but not for the tribe that got something to say, but has been filtering it to be palatable. You're gaining the strength now from your higher self to create and be the empress that you are, male or female. So make the decision to be passionate and put it out there, whether it's something using your voice or not. Make the decision to transform is what I'm hearing with this butterfly coming in. Let's get something on the second section, Spirit, with wake up call, hold on, inner autumn, shadow work. If you're resonating with the first section, and it's something that you have been afraid to do, take the risk and do it. You have the strength. And whatever strength you don't have, you will gain along the process. Lean on your higher power. Also, hold your communication with this Seven of Swords. Hold your communications close to your chest. It's showing me a card where the Seven of Swords, the character was holding all the swords close to their chest, and they were daggers. So people are going to throw things at you, but hold your information close to your chest. That's bringing back to that card, move with purpose and accurate perception of precision on the task at hand. I tried to do it the right way. Now I'm doing it my way. That's a quote from NCIS, the Arizona episode. So Arizona could be significant. You trying to do something the right way, but now doing it your way. This doesn't feel illegal. Some people are. That is because it brought me back to the dirty money laundering, still illegal. But this, in this scenario, it's the long haul, being in it to win, having long term intentions, making long term plans with that Two of Wands that was at the back of the deck and the Empress that was at the bottom of the deck, and being investing in yourself. So first, pal, invest in yourself in whatever way will help you to not only activate your soul gifts, but actually use them. Tear down the masks. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know, and be able to realize what season you in. All right, Spirit. We're moving on to the wake up call. Hold on, inner autumn, shadow work. What does the air trap need to know? Make a decision for one. Like it's a lot of skipping, a lot of you know, it's a lot of skipping energy. Like no, maybe, maybe not. Yeah. See, one fell on the floor. 10 of Wands in reverse. Let me get what fell on the floor. Oop. I got 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, that's what shadow work could do. Ain't gonna be no more conflict. Ain't gonna be no more burdens. You see shit for what it is. No more conflict. No more burdens. You see shit for what it is and move accordingly. Is what I heard. I'm here. Time to grab a mop. It's getting sticky in this mop. Getting sticky. Yeah, you on your road. You on your road. Whether it's uncovered or not, you on your path. And it's not that there aren't burdens and there isn't conflict. It's just that you don't see it the same. It's just that you don't see it the same. 8 of Pentacles, yeah. It's given with this card. I got the energy of the worker bee ain't got time to complain. So while you're at a job that you don't want to be at, don't complain. Don't complain about it. Just do what it is that you need to do. Do your however many hours and get up out of there. Do your best to make sure that it doesn't drain you. Whatever messages you get while you there, write them down. If you can't write them down, put them in the notes on your phone. If you can't put them on the notes in your phone, like on the floor, I'm getting, go to the bathroom and do it. Shit, if you work in a strict place like that, it may be time to get you like a some meta glasses or some type of they showing me this lady, a AI recorder, because that's basically what she had. Like it was um a little circular type looking device thing that she had clipped to her shirt, and she said like it records everything that's going on, like, and it was good at isolating her voice, like she just it just kept going all day or whatever the case may be. Bottom line is there are devices to where you won't get penalized for having because they making me slow up on that, because you will get penalized for having it, but not if you don't fucking tell nobody. Like at the end of the day, you ain't there to spy on the motherfucking body and get trade secrets, or you don't give a fuck about this job. Like, and what they could say you are using it for. Like you definitely using it for you, like the messages that you get throughout the day, because it's like shit, I'm here. Shit, I can't have no paper and pen. I can't have my notepad. I can't have my fucking phone out. What is it that you want me to do? Type shit. So it's, don't let nobody know about it, because that was foresight energy that I was feeling. That somebody got a AI capable device that records whatever, that records all day nonstop, and you telling people at your job about it, and the reason why you got in trouble is because you told somebody at your job about it. Like because I'm getting, even if somebody knows about the technology, they'd have to prove that you were using it for that um for that use, that purpose. So one, don't have it on display to where people would get to question you about it, or people that know about it will call it out. And if it's something like meta glasses, because they brought me to a situation where I said that I liked a co-worker's meta glasses, um you meta glasses ain't only used for recording. Like you can listen to music, you can like, and they are prescription glasses. So motherfucker can't tell you that you can't have your prescription glasses on just because it has the possibility of recording. Just let them know that just let them know what it is and how it would be. What they would see if you were recording. Like, because that's not your purpose. You're not using it for no nefarious reason. But this is just for you to be able to keep account of those things that you need to circle back to when you're not on a clock. Like Five of Swords popped up. I'm getting don't let them defeat you regardless. Whatever the situation is, don't settle for defeat. Like hide it. Do what it is that you need to do. And for those that don't see burdens and conflict as something bad, for the reasoning for these cards coming out in reverse, you've done that shadow work. That Five of Swords is like you're the five. You're the winner. You're the person who defeated the other people. You the one collecting all the swords. Thank you, Spirit. You the one collecting all the swords. Just keep mastering your craft. Keep mastering your personal development. Stay in mastery mode. A master continues to learn. A master knows that they can teach, but they can also learn a thing or two. Five of Pentacles at the very bottom of the day. Shadow work will eliminate you feeling any shame, guilt, sorrow. It will have you looking at a somber situation and seeing the good. Like this image. Everything around it is, half dead, but it's focusing on the new life, the new beginning. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. That is what relates to I tried it to do it the right way. Now I'm doing it my way. What I feel like with that is I try to do it the right way. It means I try to do it the patriarchal way. I try to do it the traditional way. Now I'm betting on black betting on myself and doing it my way. Frank Sinatra. Slow and steady wins the race. That was definitely a channel message because I feel like Takeoff ain't got to run because it's not a race. I ain't running at all. So this is, I go at my pace. So that was definitely that. Also, a person being an intellectual and a stickler for whatever. That's a phrase that someone says. I'm a stickler for such and such, so on and so forth, etc., etc. All right, Spirit. Let's get something on this final column, on this final section on red 2, sensuality, moon indeterminate, cut your losses. Two of Wands, fill out with the Four of Cups. I'm hearing make plans to get rid of the boredom. Cut your losses on things that don't I can't catch the word they're saying, but basically don't bring you passion. that don't assist you in utilizing your passions. Thank you, Spirit. Because the Rider Waite is the Four of Cups, missing opportunities. But I feel like in this sense, you're not really missing opportunities. You're flying over things that don't reflect or align with your plan, that don't assist in your transformation, that don't nourish. That's why you're cutting your losses. Nine of Pentacles, and for doing so, you will. And with this Nine of Pentacles, I'm also getting like solo play in regards to sexual alchemy, um, believing that that can only be done with another partner, feeling shame about it as well, because it brought me back to what I said, play with the pussy, that offended some people. Um, but hey, that's what I'm getting. I'm also getting heart chakra energy as well. But for those that are like either utilizing their lower chakras at this moment for creativity and self-esteem, confidence, embracing sensuality reasons, that's sexual alchemy is a thing. I spoke about the exchange of sexual energy in that section as well. That's where that down low energy came up as well. Well, that's it's the second time it came up for me, and may have been the first time I announced it in the reading. At the back of the deck, very bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. So things are definitely going up in numbers. I'm hearing going up in numbers from 2 to 4, from 8 to 9. Like, also there are people skipping steps. King of Cups up under the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, you've been nourishing yourself. You've been doing the shadow work, emotional regulation, cutting your losses on things that you can no longer work with, things that you are not receiving any receiving anything from, any assistance from. Yeah, the Strength card. Oh, that was in there. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting crappy relationships for cut your losses. 4. Okay. 4. You came out with the 4 of Cups. Sky Gardens by Magic Within on the Tribal Aura album could help someone or may be significant. You may know it. That was the first song that came from a 3 song shuffle of a playlist. Someone could like Outkast, the music group. Someone like Hearts and Stars, Glitter Bombs are significant for someone. If there's a reason for the song to come out, I'll have that happen. But you know what? I think we're done. Really. Angel numbers. Spirit wants some angel numbers. But really, other than that, yeah, cut your losses. Cut your losses on things that no longer serve you. In this pal, because this section really seems to be relationship and situationship related. with what comes out, with what came out. This person is playing mind games with you to continue to get into your head. They leave you on red. Like, it's strategic. They get something from you when you are attempting to prove yourself to be a match. All the while they have a hidden agenda and are hiding behind masks. Eyes are closed. Damn, y'all got a lot of angel numbers. 555 change. This weekend, try rearranging your bedroom furniture more for a welcome rest, for a welcome reset, excuse me. Switching up your surroundings can remedy to Enuya? ENNUI. I'm getting feng shui energy from that. 555. We got another 555. Without change, there is no growth. Who would you be if you hadn't changed in the last 10 years? Ooh, I got any more fives? Nope. So fives and fours could be significant because that's the only number that came. Oh, nines as well. 4, 5, and 9, which is all for 5 and 4 together equals 9. So 4, 4, protection. The home is a sacred space buzzing with protective energy. Spend the day in the comfort of your own home. Get cozy, light a candle, or read a book. You oversee your own energy. 4, protection. Today, don't entertain negative energy. Plan a date the most with the most positive person you know. The nines, each of them mean release. No, what don't they don't? Sorry, it was like that for the 4 and 5 though. Both 4 4 4s and both 4 4 4s were protection. Both 5 5 5s were change. This 9 9 9 is release. Moving forward doesn't have to mean forgetting the experience. Heard? Yeah, a lot of y'all need to know that with the Chamber of Forgiveness. Repeat this mantra. I give myself permission to let go of what no longer serves me. Release. The other 9 9 9 is reflection. Oh, it's not even 9 9 9. It's 6 6 6. So 4 and 5 are the only repeats. 6 6 6 reflection. Reflection needs room to breathe and time to develop. It's hard to catch your breath on busy days. Today, block off 15 minutes of your calendar for a moment to yourself. 000. Conditions don't need to be perfect for you to begin again. Have you been waiting for the perfect moment to embark on something? Start today. 000. New beginnings. 888. Balance. Never stop playing. Consider this a reminder to take breaks when you need them today. 333. Trust. Things will turn out better than you could ever imagine. Than you could have ever imagined. Instead of focusing on a negative outcome, write down 3 possible positive outcomes. Oh, good job. This is definitely that. Definitely that. Not with this bullshit relationship though. That's full of DL energy and a whole bunch of stuff that you don't need to deal with. A whole bunch of stuff that you need to put on red, literally. Ignore. Plan to cut your losses from. Plan to get the fuck away from. Definitely. Hopefully it resonated for somebody, some part, something in it. If not, maybe next time. But until next time, know that I love y'all, Air Tribe. Peace.